Hey everybody, welcome back to 3-Day Weekend. Got my utility trailer out today and I noticed I got a couple of lights out. That one's working, and that one's working. I got my side marker, got my license plate, got my turn signal, running lights, and reverse lights. My center is out. I've got no reverse light on this one, but I got running lights. I've got a marker light, but that marker light's out. So I got a few lights going on. I'm going to find out what is causing those to be out and get them fixed today. So wiring for a trailer, it's coming from here obviously, and it'll go down and it'll do one of two things. It'll either shoot down one side and kind of hook around to grab all the lights, or it'll have one that runs down all the way to that light. It'll have one runs down all that light. This one might have its own parking light wire, just hit these two and then it'll cross over. Either way, we got to figure it out, but you can usually tell from up here. And it looks like all these wires are mostly shooting down that rail, but it does have two that shoot down this way. So that's most likely going to be the right hand turn signal bulb and running lights. So let's start with this guy because it's going to be the most obvious. This wire doesn't go anywhere. So something is broke and they've become disconnected. Not sure why. Alright, the light's over here. And this is on the main wire coming back on this side. And someone used crimp connectors. You can't use crimp connectors. Oh, I just broke it out. So the other light probably doesn't work now. You can't use these crimp connectors down under here. This is going to get wet. And wet gets inside of these connectors and they just corrode and eventually they snap right off. Doesn't explain why the wire is completely missing. It goes over to that light, but that would be why it broke. So I'm going to use some solder seal connectors and connect these two back together and run one over to that light over there. And just as I suspected, when I touched that wire, it broke. Now I don't have that marker light, nor do I have my marker light back here. And that one's out, and that one still works. So I'm one step further behind, but that's okay. We know exactly what's wrong. We can fix it. This brown wire is running lights. It's too short, and it is peeled all the way back through to here. So rather than try to stretch it and make this fit, I'm just going to snip it here, pull it back through, splice another wire into this, and then it'll work. I don't have any more wire laying around to make this any different. Man, if someone didn't strip it all the way back to there, it would definitely work. But that's all I can do today, because I need the trailer today. Here's my new wire, and I just went ahead and spliced it into this one to see if the light worked, which it does not, which I kind of expected, but I did get my other ones on, so that wire where it passes through is good now. This light is dead, so I stopped at Walmart and I found a direct replacement LED version of it. Looks exactly the same. Doesn't match what's down there, but I don't really care. I just need a working light, and that was the only place open today. This will loop around. Oops. Ground wire and go to itself, and then this is our lead going into it. Now I need to get this old one off, and usually they've been there for a long time and they won't want to come off. I am surprised. They usually don't want to come off. Came off pretty easy. All right. I'm gonna clean this up. Just that for the sake of being clean, but the back side especially, so that you get a good ground. Go. Nice shine to it, front and rear. That's all I'm after. Now it's just time to put the light on, which is easy. Wires go in this little channel. Stick it through the hole. White wire loops around to itself. Goes right on the end of the stud. A bolt to tighten it down. That's tightened down kind of loose. Let's see. All right, that is gonna work. So I'll tighten it down the rest of the way. About like that. And we just need to splice these wires together, and the light will be done. There it is. One working light. Now I gotta deal with the back. So I just laid down here to see what's going on with that light. I noticed there are two wires coming down out of it that aren't going anywhere. If you can see that. Also, this wire is laying on the ground, and this wire doesn't go anywhere, so something terrible has happened back here. Most likely over a bump or something, because I've hauled this in yards. Most likely I dragged the bottom here and pinched some wires and pulled them out at some point. So I've identified the root cause of the problem. Now I need to find a way to fix it all. And that one was held together with electrical tape. That's not ideal. I'll fix that too. Looks like I got the parking lot wire is this one hanging here. That should go to there. And then this blue one is reverse. Yep, this is a reverse wire, which was shrink wrapped at least. But probably just got pulled on something, yanked right out. Well, let's fix that running light first. You'll notice that these ground wires all just go right back to the frame of the trailer itself, which is why if all of the lights are not working, that would be a good place to start. Because without a ground, it's not going to work at all. And that just broke right off. So I have to get a new one. That was a self-tapper, looks like, into the frame. Yeah, self-tapper. I can snap that off. Yeah, it got pulled out. That's what happened. So I'll probably attach it to the bottom of this deck board just so that it's held up and don't run the risk of breaking it again. I had to pre-drill my hole because apparently my last self-tapper wasn't very sharp. I also put on a crimp connector on that with the ring on it. So now I should be able to get this through there. wire needs to go there. There we go. That should do it. That worked. Got my middle light. So I got that one, that one, that one. Yep, that one, that one. They are all on. Yep. Got all my running lights. Let me test my turn signals. Got one, got two. So the only thing I'm lacking is reverse light on that side. And reverse lights are optional, but since it has it, of course I'm gonna make them work, which is that blue wire. Just need to splice that together. I think I got them all. Marker light, marker light, marker light, turn signal and reverse light. Got my center marker, my other turn signal and reverse light. Marker light, marker light. They are all working. I feel like I got lucky on this one. It was relatively easy to find the broken wires, which caused it. Didn't even need to get out the voltmeter, which usually that's the first thing I have to grab is the voltmeter. So pretty pleased. So troubleshooting wiring, first thing to look for is obviously damage. Be sure to use the shrink and solder connectors. These are cheap Amazon kit I got. Spoby, but solder seal, so definitely the way to go. Makes a nice soldered watertight connection so you won't have issues in the future with corrosion, which is probably what happened here. And when I touched that wire, you saw it break. It just, that's what they do. So this trailer is back in business and ready for inspection. All right, well, that's gonna do it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, consider subscribing to the channel. We'd really love to have you. And hope to see you again soon right here on 3 Day Weekend.